So hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you. I am going to make this video like previous. I have already show how to track the footage. Okay, for paint advanced cleanup. So this is a part two of this video. So today in this video I'm going to paint out this object basically. So let's start our video. And before starting this video, as I said to everyone, Jai Siaram, Jai Mera Baba Bajrangbali. Now let's start our video. So I have this right. So let me just remind one thing. Just check me once. Okay, this was my track. And how is it going? See, it's working well, right? It's working well for me, no issue. Okay, so this is my track. See, this was my track. So basically what I'm doing now, I have this track. So for example, I will take this footage denoise here actually. Okay, because I already have this tracking setup. So now let me take this footage here in this corner. Now I have to make the clean plate. So for clean plate I have to paint out this. So if I want to remove this object, I need to paint out, right? How can I? So let me check the frame first. So like 100, 100, or maybe like if I go into 108, okay, or maybe something like this 118. It is straightforward, right? I need a base reference frame. So 124. So 124 is my reference frame if I want to take. Now let me show once. If I take 124, if I go back to previous frame, I add this. So basically what I'll do multiple things. Like first of all, I will take here a pin node and I will connect this BG here. And after I will take a dot. Okay. Now after taking a dot node, what I'll do, I will connect this here. So this is not a mandatory technique. This is my technique I'm doing for this shot. Okay. So now let me take the clone tool, and after this let me take this BG1 and let me take this absolute. Okay. After this what I'll do, keep this hardness 0 and I will try to keep this over 0.2 for now. Now let me take the absolute frame. Okay. So if I want to take 100, if I want to work on 100 frames, so I need to take back to 114 or like this type of frames, right? 124. So what I'll do for now, so let me take 102 or 104. If I want to work on 108, I want to work 108, right? So let me fix 108 and I will take here like 118. Okay, so let me take absolute 118 and I will go to 108. Okay, now so let me type here, let me click here T for on your screen. So just drag this by just clicking this, selecting this anchor point and hold control and just left click drag here and keep this opacity down. So press T on and off. Now I have this, right? So what I'll do now, I will try by my number log arrow keys like 864 arrow keys. I'll try to manage. Okay, so this is my current and this is my reference. Now I'll try to match my reference with my current frame like this. Okay, so see, so let me do one thing. Just let me up this and I can see. So let me match this. Okay, I have this, right? So now fold this on. So I have this, right? So I have this setup for now. Now let me just switch my butt. Let me smaller down my size of brush. Now let me paint out. I have this paint, right? For now, don't push too much, just paint the necessary area, not too much. Okay, and paint very carefully. Okay, now so I have this, right? So I have this, right? See, I have done. Now let me do this. So where I can do this, so if I go to previous frame now, just of this, and if I want to go some previous frame, in previous frame I have this, right? 78. So let me come 108 and type here 78 number frame. After this, same thing, press T and match this, right? First of all, let me fix this and try to match in this area. Okay, now pull this on. Now I think it's already matched. Don't push too much, just paint the necessary area, okay? But the rest of the thing I can paint with any constant node also. If I take that also, be working fine, okay? See how is it cool, right? But don't push too much, okay, as I told earlier. Now I have this paint, right? So I already make this, right? This area I already make, right? So I have this. Now I can paint the rest of the area, right? So you guys can do one more. So if I had this area, now what I'll do, I will take another paint node here down, and you guys can take also a constant node. It is not necessary to take the thing, okay? So multiple ways is there. If I want to try some node like constant, if I want to take some constant, okay, so if I want to add some constant like this, okay, so what can I take? So basically I can do many things, right? So I don't need constant also. If I take go to this pin node, and if I just hit the brush tool, normal brush tool, and just click it here and hold control and shift. Just before that I am just gonna gain up down, and just hold control shift and just drag it from a color, I mean just sampling a color from here. So after this, if I take this hardness 0 and take this opacity 0.2, after this just paint properly, see it's gone, right? It's working, right? Fine. So let me fix like this only, just taking a color sample and just paint, but check properly, okay? See I already just done this paint pip, okay? But in this case I have, this, right? So what I'll do, I've done some little mistake here, so let me take eraser tool and just remove this paint from here, okay? Now I have this area, right? So what can I do now? Let me fix this kind of area. If you guys feel, I mean just if you guys face this issue, just take the brush tool again, okay? Just do proper color sampling here and just paint it. So it's a simple thing, right? Now I have this setup, right? So cool, right? So it's working fine. But don't worry about this. It so let just don't worry about this. Just if you guys facing some issue, just try to rearrange, because if I just, this is a basic problem. Like if I want to take just clone tool and just press T here, so it's a basically just this tool. I have to arrange more, right? I have to align more little bit, but it's working for me fine. It's leave it, okay? So leave it for now. So I can do what I can do. You take eraser tool. I can take eraser and just remove the unnecessary area, which I don't want actually. Go to here and just in, sorry, just go to eraser tool. So just check it properly, so I don't just waste time here, okay? So I have this for now. So let me do what, now I have this area, right? So how to paint this area? So same thing as you can do like this, but in this way what I will do, I will take a frame mold first of all here, okay? So I will take a frame mode first of all here. If you guys want to do it here only, you guys can. Like for example, if I don't want to take a frame mode first of all, just do what, go to this and take here roto here. After taking a roto, just take a, I mean just cut out this bar, right? After this, just do what, take this roto side and take a copy. A pipe will be my this area, and try to give this B pipe to this D noise, right? You guys take it here also, I can keep it here so I can understand more, right? And I will take a primant here, but up in this case what we have to do, if I connect this here only, then it might be a problem, right? So the better thing will be, first of all let me hold out this full area, and I don't need to take it here, take it here only, and just take this down. After taking, I get this primant, okay? Now just merge this with this frame mode again, okay? After taking this, just take a transform tool and just take this by dragging this, right? Just drag this in the center, but you need to manage, right? Taking by corner pin, right? So first of all let me take a blur. So your choice, you guys can do up, just paint here from here like this also. If you guys want to do some paint like this, so you guys can do paint also. Like if I take this paint node, so and then just take a clone tool. After this, what I have to do, don't need it, I can take it here also, okay? So just what you need to do, if I go here this second paint node also, then I just take a clone tool and just take a reference here, and I will arrange the blackness and the opacity, hardness and the opacity. After this I need to paint out properly like this only. But in this case you have to be very careful, right? Like this also you guys can do, but in this case it taking too much time, right? So that's the way I want to take this area as a reference. So for this only I am not doing it here, right? So what I'll do, I'll cut out a more region from this area. Like if I take the roto here and I will take the roto here fully down, just off this feather for now. I will take this area and this area and let me give some feather. Okay, now what I'll do, I have this primult. After this, just if I just keep it 0 and keep this 0 as well. Now just move it right side, or you guys can use the number log arrow keys. Now just 1 and 2, see it's matching, right? So just little bit more you have to match properly, just you have to match. So for this you guys can take your corner pin and just disable it. After disable, take this point here and take this point here and take this point also here and take this point here. After this, just on this and just go to from and copy to. Now just come to this corner pin. After this, just align, just select the point and just align, right? Or guys, can you do, if you just facing some issue with the corner pin also, you guys can take the grid wrapper, right? You guys can take grid wrap also. That's not mandatory that you have to take a corner pin only. For example, if I had some issue, first of all let me do what, let me off this corner pin first of all and let me fix some more. Now I think it might be solved. Now if I just go to the corner pin and on of this, let me check here. Okay, it's almost done, right? Let me just do it. Okay, it's almost fine. So what I'll do, I'll just reduce the roto from a bit on the outside area and keep the blur little bit high. Okay, so that's why you guys can manage. Okay, but still there is some issue with this. So let me take this and keep the inside feather. Okay, so it's strike up 10. You guys can take grid wrap also. I'm not taking grid wrap, or in this case it will take too much time to manage. Okay, now I have some color issue in this area, so don't worry about this. Just take a grade after this. Okay, and try to do what, try to manage by just going here. And first of all let me just keep this gain up down, and there's some color issue still is there. So what I'll do, I'll type here r for red channel, and first of all manage my red channel, right? So go to the red channel and just click this, and after see green channel. So green is almost my matching. Let me take blue channel. Blue is also like matching, and red channel is also matching. So now I'll take this here and give some feather outside, I mean inside, sorry. Now it's kind of working, right? So this way you guys can do, don't worry, I can take a plate. Okay, so not, it's not properly matched, but you guys can do like properly. Okay, so just you need to paint out this area, or you need to just manage this area only. So as you wish. So you guys can do paint prep work by taking a clone tool. It might be taking time, but it will work better. But I have taken the plate from the another reference, so there is some issue with this, but it will not fully match, but it will try to match. So there's a thing you have to maintain. Okay, so you have to maintain with these things. So let me do what, let me take this for only, I will do a final detaching after the making the clean plate. I'm just making the clean plate. Okay, in this case also I will try to do what, I'll try to take another roto. Okay, and another copy note, because keep this a in the roto and keep this b to the this thing, and just take this. After this, take the primult here. After taking a primult, just view this, and I will do a, and after this what I'll do, same thing, I've got this patch and I just merge it here. As I told early in the previous video, so we are experimenting thing, right? So if I see properly here, so let me fix some issue. How can I, basically if you notice I have only this region, right? So basically it's not mandatory to do like this. So first of all let me try another process here. So that's why I am making this type of part, because I want to show some process to you guys, right? So how can we just fix any plate, right? So might be if I off this also for once, and I will take a roto in this side. And for in this case, if I just do a roto here, don't need to worry about the grounder area. Grounder area will try later. This is our, maybe this is our ground, okay, and this are the thing, okay. So no need to worry about this. Just try to manage like this. And after this, let me take a transform mask and just connect this frame mold and just keep this mask. After this, just take the corner, I mean sorry, anchor point down here, and try to just play with this. Might be it will work. See, it's working, right? So why I do take a patch, right? But maybe some there is would be a color issue, but it's okay. Oh, okay, it's fine. Okay, so let me take a blur here, and let me take a blur. Now see what's going. So no need to worry about this. Okay, I'm not doing this first of all. So I've done only this area. So what I'll do, I will just put this aside and just take this. After this, what I'll do, I'll try to take another roto, and same thing I will try to do. Same thing I will try to take a transform mask and put this mask here. And after this, I'll take it here and just put this aside. Or maybe, okay, first I put this aside this. It's working fine. Sorry. Okay, it's working fine. So let me take a blur. Okay, so nice, right? It's working too much fine. So don't need to take this plate, right? So don't need to take this plate. It's working fine. So I have this, right? So that's the way of a painted artist, because you have to just experiment with this. Little bit of issue, just don't need to worry about this. Okay, this kind of thing we can fix later. Okay, so this I have painted, right? So easily, right? So easy, right? Only this much I have painted full, right? Now let me do what? Just let me take here a final roto, and I will take a key mix node. If you want to take, you guys can take key mix node. Okay, but in this case, I think I don't need a key mix node for now. Okay, it's fine maybe. So let me don't take key mix node. Let me take a roto and a copy node and just connect this here. And after taking, just let me do a proper roto like a square. And I will put this here one and here once. Okay, here and here, right? After this, take a pre-mult and let me take a edge blur. Sorry, let me take a edge blur here and just reduce the sides. Now let me fix my workspace. Okay, so I have this. Okay, so I have this plate, right? And it's not moving, right? It's totally fixed. So I have painted in 108. After this, what I'll do, I have this plate. Now the main thing will become, so what I have to do, I need to project this on this footage, right? So let me take my fast setup. Okay, let me take this, but I will just off this card and put this here. Let me take this and let me delete this unnecessary node. Let me the take fast setup, and what I'll do, I have this, right? So let me type here project 3D shader and just keep this here and try to I keep this in the camera. So I have this setup, right? After this, if I just take this card and just view it, and I will type here frame mode and I will put this 108 only and hold the projection camera, right? After this, if I view this, now I have this setup, right? And if I just play this, it's moving, right? So it's moving like it cool, but I need to check in my footage after merging. So if I take this and if I merge in my original Dino's plate, so same thing I need to just make this video in part 3 also. I want to make this part 3 also, how to solve the area region. So I have this, right? It's working in this area. So 108 our main frame. Now I need to check all the area. Okay, so it's moving like oil, but let me check. Okay, 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 no issue, no issue. It's working too much well, right? Some frame in some previous one there's some issue, but no worries. I can do later, right? Fix it later. Okay, only this much area. So that's a not my issue. It will be working. So that's not a big deal for me, because if I need to take one thing else. If I go to this frame and just I need to increase this roto. If I increase this roto fully here and just okay, no issue. If I check for now, sorry, I made a mistake. I have to fix the roto in the 108 frame, right? Like this. Now let me check. Okay, so it's working so cool, right? But I need to fix the track, right? Later. It's working well. It's working well, but see, there is some jittering. So that's not a big deal for me, because in scan line I will take here a corner pin. First of all, let me take corner pin and hide this and view this, and I will take this here and just on this and go to from and copy to corner pin. So let me take this now. Now first of all, go to this and go to 108 frame, and after this just right click and set key all the frame, I mean all the properties. Okay, now I have this. Now I have this plate, and now I have to animate this. Okay, but the thing is, if I go to want to manage this, but if I want to make this I mean if I adjust this plate, it will take too much longer video. That's why I think I'm not gonna continue this for now. Okay, because it's an advanced script and it will be a big script, right? Already it's becoming a big, right? So first of all I need to manage this, and afterwards I was to play with this, then I have to fine tuning. So maybe it will take some parts. Okay, like maybe it will take maybe 3 part or in 4 parts, right? So it will take a time to do it, right? I'm not gonna, because I specially make this video for some beginners guys and also some advanced guys who want to just learn paint prep or specially in paint prep work. So I'm not gonna want to take this full video, or it will be more than 1 hour. So I'm not don't want to get that. So basically I already do this, just I have to just play with. I have to align all this, just simple thing. Maybe I might take a corner pin and I might take a grid wrap. Okay, we'll see later. So first we have a basic setup for here for now. If I just play once more, see, we have a basic setup, right? The track is almost okay. It's not a good track, but it's almost okay for me. Just I need to solve the tracker for once. I mean I just need to arrange the, I mean I need to align the plate just once. Okay, that's the main thing, but it's almost okay, right? For fast scene it's look like a good, right? See, for fast scene it's look like a good, right? So okay, it's a cool technique and it's a very good work, right? We are learning all the thing. Now see here, if I just go this, in this some area there is some jittering coming. See this. So okay, okay, sorry, it's my out of frame, but don't worry, in this case also we need to adjust the roto. For example, just we need to take this roto high, nothing else. We need to take this roto fully high. See, if I take this roto like this, it will be working like this only. And if I need to adjust the corner pin, I have to just animate this, I mean I have to fix this corner pin like this only. I have to take. So that's the thing. So for now I'm just deleting because I have to realign this. So that's the way. Okay, so first of all, before taking any corner pin or any grid wrap, we have to check up footage properly, how much we need to take or how much we need to align, right? In this case we have to play with this, right? So then I have to play with this area, then this area. So too much work is there, right? So you'll go one by one, right? Let me check. If I want to do this one plate only, then I have to take this full region, then I have to play with this area. Okay, so that's the thing I need to check before taking this. Okay, so but this is our main basic setup. Okay, and it's looking for fast scene, it's look like too much fine, right? For me. Okay, so that's the way of paint prep. Okay, so don't go too much. Okay, just go part by part. And I hope you guys find this video very useful. So if you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel and please share this video with others. And thank you. Before ending this video, as I said to everyone, Jai Sri Ram, Jai Mera Bajrangbali. So let's see you on part, another part, I mean part 3. Okay.